No fucking way. It is definitely not worth it. What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the Star Life and welcome to another video. Today we are going to go over a $3,000 Gucci jacket. Now, I posted a picture of me wearing this jacket on my Instagram, so you guys can check that out. I will be posting more pictures of this jacket and just other sick fits in general, so make sure you go follow me on Instagram if you don't already. That is the Star Life, TheStarrlife. That'll be somewhere on the screen and in the description below. But anyways, I posted this picture, and a lot of individuals, a lot of people were like, damn, you're a baller. Oh shit, I see you. That Gucci jacket's sick. And I agree that the jacket is really sick, but I disagree that I am a baller, because I am definitely not a baller. In fact, I didn't even buy this jacket. This is actually my friend Phoenix's jacket. Originally, I wasn't gonna make a video of this, but I kind of wanted to talk about it because one, I think it's a super sick piece, and two, I wanted to talk about Gucci as a brand. It also gives me a chance to shout out my boy Phoenix, which if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys may have seen him on my Instagram stories before, but if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I don't believe I've ever shouted him out on YouTube, so definitely go follow him. I'm gonna leave a link to his Instagram down in the description below. And also, he has a YouTube channel, which he posts every once in a while. His videos are usually relatively short. They won't be like over the top clickbait or anything like that. Just if you are genuinely into clothes and genuinely into fashion, you might want to follow him. He's got a lot of like dope vintage designer shit, and he just has a passion for clothing and just fashion in general. If you do go follow him on YouTube, make sure you turn on post notifications as well. He will probably never ask you to do that because he probably doesn't even know what post notifications are. Due to the fact that his videos are somewhat short, like 3 to 6 minutes, he also doesn't use some crazy titles or crazy thumbnail. He just titles it If I Go Episode 1 because the whole concept is that he wants to show you guys some of the stuff that he's interested in. Not even really just you guys, he just wants to put out some of the stuff that he's interested in just in case he dies. Sounds kind of somber, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think he's a good dude. He's never asked me to shout him out. He doesn't even know that I'm shouting him out. He's a good friend. Me and him have been doing a lot of videos together, so just definitely go show him some love. If you don't feel like subscribing to him on YouTube, if you're not into that vintage stuff, I would say if you're interested in people like Paul Cantu, you'd probably be interested in his channel. It doesn't have a lot of the same fuckery that currently exists on YouTube because YouTube has become a way of life for a lot of YouTubers, which I understand. So like I said, I'll leave a link to his Instagram and his YouTube channel down below, so go watch the 2 videos that he has posted. But anyways, so I was at his house, we were just kicking it, and he showed me this jacket. He was like, yo, this piece is crazy, yada yada yada. And I saw this piece and I just thought it was extremely dope because for me, I've always liked Gucci, but I've never been able to justify buying a lot of their clothing. I actually bought these glasses. This was the only Gucci item I had for a long time. I bought these like 10 years ago. They're extremely dope. I love these glasses. In fact, the main reason I originally wanted these because I saw some dude in basic training when I was in the military. He had some Gucci frames and they had like the red and green frames. And so while I was looking for those exact frames, I found these ones and I just kind of like the gold hits on the side, so I bought them. Now, for the longest time, that was the only Gucci piece I ever owned. I never really bought a lot of their stuff, even though I like a lot of their older double G monogram prints. Also, a lot of bootleg Gucci that I would see back in the day. And then recently, I did a video on Gucci, basically asking or posing the question, what can $100 get you at Gucci? And in that video, I realized it get you nothing but socks, and then I ended up spending like 120 bucks on a little Gucci necklace. And currently, those are the only 2 Gucci items I own. Now, I'm not saying I would never buy Gucci, but I do want you guys to be aware that you don't need to spend ridiculous amounts of money on clothes. Even myself, right? I spend a lot of money on clothes, but I always try to like stress to you guys, the reason I do that is because this has become a way of living for me. This has become how I put food on my mom's table. I help my mom out with her bills. She lives like 3 hours away. I pay my own bills. Like, it's just become a thing where I am known for buying lots of clothes. But you don't need to buy Gucci or Supreme or any of that stuff to be cool or fit in. Like, clothes don't determine who you are. Like, I'm not any cooler than anyone watching this because I spend a lot of money on clothes. That doesn't mean shit. You already know this jacket is way too much money if it comes in a freaking body bag, but you unzip this thing. I gotta keep this thing in pristine condition because if I mess this jacket up, I gotta pay for it, and I really ain't trying to pay $3,000. So as you can see, this is a huge puffer coat, and this thing is crazy. One reason I really like this piece as opposed to a lot of other Gucci pieces is that it's branded, but the branding is a little bit more subtle because it is tonal. So you have the double G monogram print all over it, and that's actually one thing I feel like it's weird, right? You see a lot of Gucci stray away from the older stuff they used to do. So they used to do a lot of double G prints, and now they're doing all these crazy graphics, and they're doing a lot of patchwork, kind of like this little patch right here on this pocket. And so it's dope to see this piece because you can see it's kind of like patchwork. Like, it has a black base, but then it has little pieces or little patches of materials that has the tonal double G monogram throughout the entire piece, and it's just super sick to see that. As you can see on the back, the majority of the back is the double G monogram print. The hood's got the tonal double G monogram. Like, this piece is just insane, and I really appreciate this jacket. I think this is a super sick piece, and if it wasn't $3,000, I'd probably consider buying myself one. However, I just don't know if I could ever convince myself to spend that much money. Gucci's interesting to me because it's one of those brands that, like, a lot of people who are into like luxury brands, there's like two types of people, right? There's your like hype beast luxury, and then there's like your luxury, like, yeah, I just love the fabric. And so now Gucci is kind of more accepted by the hype beast luxury, and a lot of people who are just like, oh my god, I just love the fabric, don't really like Gucci because it is so branded and it's so poppin' and it's just this hype beast thing. It just blew up and became so freaking popular over like the last 2 years, I would say. I mean, it's always been popular. Even when I was in high school, I mean, people would have like Gucci bags, like whoever was like, you know, making money from dealing or whatever, like they'd have like some kind of Gucci shit. A lot of times it'd be fake, but whatever, who cares? And of course, if you go back in the day and you watch like older rap music from like the early 2000s, you'll see people with Gucci bags and Louis bags, and Gucci was always popping, but I just feel like it's reached this whole new level where people buy Gucci like I buy Supreme, and I don't even understand that because Gucci is obviously so much more expensive than Supreme. Supreme is already a little bit too expensive for me. Like when I spend money on Supreme, I feel kind of guilty sometimes. I mean, I enjoy doing it and I'm honored and blessed that I can make my money back, but it's like, I'm still like, damn, $160 for a hoodie? And then you go to Gucci and it's like $1,000 for a hoodie, or this piece, this jacket, $3,000. Now, like I said, the quality is really good. The stitching's really nice. Everything is on point. I just don't think those two things justify a price difference between $2,000 and $2,500. But I mean, everyone's into different things. I mean, like if you guys go check out Phoenix's profile, you'll see he has a lot of vintage designer. He normally like, he'll buy new designer if he likes it, but he doesn't really like buying a lot of like the crazy hyped pieces that you see everyone wearing. He likes his shit to be a little more low key, which makes sense. It's probably why he got this piece, because it has the tonal double G. I mean, he does get like older. He'll thrift Gucci and he'll like cut Gucci up and make different suits out of them, or make, you know, like bootleg Air Forces. But for the most part, when it comes to like the newer stuff, he likes the more low-key pieces. I love how all the little metal pieces have Gucci engraved into it. That's kind of dope. All the buttons, these things, like every little detail has Gucci engraved into it. Made in Italy. Also on the inside, you got some pockets, and then it has a little Gucci tag as well. If you look right there, you can see that. And yeah, man, I don't know. Like I said, this piece is crazy, and I just wanted to make this video because, like I said, a lot of people were like, oh, Gucci, like what? You're getting Gucci now? And I'm like, no, I'm still not at that point. I don't know if I'll ever reach that point. I can't even fathom ever being wealthy enough to where like I can buy Gucci like that. I'm not saying I never would, because I do like a lot of the stuff they put out, but I'm just saying I couldn't see myself reaching that point. It's just crazy to me how hyped Gucci has gotten. I mean, Gucci is so hyped that the colorway red and green has been named the Gucci colorway, and on top of that, the Gucci colorway sells out quicker than anything usually when it comes to other brands. So for example, the Undefeated 97s, this Supreme half zip that I'm wearing, a lot of different things that are in like the Gucci colorway sell out quicker than other colorways, just because it's just so freaking hype. And like I said, I do think Gucci deserves that hype. I think it's dope brand, but I don't know, I kind of just want to make this video because I don't want you guys to think, you know, I said in the caption, right, something along the lines of like, yeah, if I die, bury me in the Gucci store, but not the Gucci store that has the clothes. I'm talking about the corner store, because I would just never belong with those fancy ass people in that store. And that's true. Like when I've been in a Gucci store before, I feel out of place. Like that's just not me. They're all dressed up and all nice and fancy, and like I don't know, man, that's just not my lifestyle. That's not what I enjoy. I do like Gucci and I like a lot of these designer brands. I mean, you have to kind of appreciate a lot of these brands if you're into clothes, but I don't have to appreciate their price tag or try to justify their price tag. As I try to stress to you guys, whenever you buy clothes, if you are buying expensive clothes, at the end of the day, buy whatever you want to buy, wear whatever you want to wear. It's totally okay. If you got the money, this is more or less just me telling people that don't have the money, the people that were like me as a kid and looked at these things and really wanted them, that you don't need this stuff, and that doesn't determine what kind of person you are. I'm not gonna lie, I could afford to go buy a Gucci jacket and I could flex that shit, but I just can't justify it in my head because it is still such a large percentage of my income. I will say though, there were these track pants that Kais has now, Ari Petru has them as well. These track pants are so sick, and I really would love to have these for the collection, but that's kind of it. That's the only real thing. And on top of that, those hold their value because they sold out and they're just really hard to find. I guess I just felt like I wanted to make this video because I want you guys to understand that, you know, sometimes I make the videos, I spent, you know, X amount of dollars on Supreme, or I spent X amount of dollars on this, and some people think that that is me showing off how much I spent. And that's not it at all. That is essentially just a way to market my product, right? For me to advertise myself and advertise my YouTube, and it's helped my YouTube grow a lot. I mean, even in this title, I'll probably put something about $3,000 Gucci jacket because it will get more clicks, it'll generate more views, and it will put more food on my table. But when I make those videos, just know that that is not me showing off or me like gloating that I have this money, because that doesn't mean shit. That is not representative of my character or what kind of person I am, and it shouldn't be representative of yours. But anyways, I kind of got off topic. A little rant for you guys. What do you guys think of this jacket? Do you guys think it's dope? If you guys want to get some other looks at it, some other angles, make sure you follow my Instagram. I will be posting some more pictures there, so that'll be somewhere on the screen and in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it from the top and bottom of my heart. And as always, keep living the star life.
So, I can get you a little thick midget, put it in here.